Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about Christmas Day makeup. With Christmas Day being one of the busiest days of the year, we still want to look our best, but there's going to be a lot of drinking and eating and seeing to guests and running around the house if you're the host. So it's important that your makeup looks great and stays great because you won't really have time to do touch-ups or anything like that. So this is a really quick tutorial on how to achieve that look. I'm going to start by talking to you about hair. I think the best way to wear your hair, no matter what length or style, is to have curls and nice loose waves. Now there probably won't be much time in the morning, especially if your mum, sorting out all the presents and the children, so I suggest doing it the night before. So you can either use tongs like I have and then in the morning run some serum through it just to give it a little bit of lift and softness. Or you can use the sleeping rollers that are around at the moment, which are great. They're really soft and squishy, so you can just put them in the hair before you fall to sleep and they won't keep you awake because they'll just squash softly to your head. And then in the morning you simply take them out and run some serum and a bit of hairspray and you're good to go. So it's nice having sort of waves, it gives a really nice look, and also as the day goes on into the night it doesn't matter if they drop slightly because they actually look better that way, I think. Because otherwise if you're sort of straightening your hair or styling it, the style is going to drop by midday probably, so you don't want to be doing that. So I've started with a base. All I've got on is a foundation base, and it's important to use a primer, I would say. So for this makeup look you need to allow yourself about 15-20 minutes to do it properly in the morning. So perhaps, you know, get up with your children or whoever you're spending Christmas with, open up all the presents, get the turkey in the oven, do all the things that you have to do, and then set aside 15-20 minutes to get your face right, and then I can guarantee that it will last the entire day through to the evening into the night. So you want to start by applying a really good primer, and I would recommend leaving it to set for about 5 minutes if you can. So perhaps even put that on when you wake up in the morning first of all, wash your face and apply your primer, and then do all the jobs that you have to do, and then you can come back to applying the base. This will allow the primer to set in your face and just give a really good set base, and this is what's going to make your foundation stay. I would also recommend using a foundation that is long lasting, so there's lots and lots from any sort of high street store or premium designer. There's a whole range of long-lasting foundations out there, so you choose what's right for you. So you want to apply it, and I would apply it with what's called a stippling brush, and it looks like this. It's flat, and this you apply it with a buffing motion. What this does is it gets the foundation in every single nook and cranny, and it will sort of set within your pores and everything, and it's just a perfect way to apply foundation if you want it to last a long time. If you apply it with a sponge or your fingertips, it's likely to slip during the day, so the key is to buff like so. So you want to sort of, and then you press finally in. So you apply this all over. You then want to put a little bit of primer on your eyelids. There's lots of these on the market as well. They tend to be either foundation coloured or slightly yellow toned, which is what you want. So I put a primer all over. I'd then apply a concealer under the eyes, and I dot it like so. And you want to blend this in with a little brush or your fingertips, and you sort of dab it all in. And what you want to do is, rather than go up and around the eye area, you want to go down onto the cheek. What this will do is create a really nice glow and sort of a highlighted area here, and it will actually draw less attention to the dark circles that you most likely will have over the festivities. So I'm just using my mirror to apply that now. Okay, what you then want to do is apply a blush. Now you're probably going to get quite red during the course of the day because it's usually really hot, whether you've got the fire on or you're rushing around or you're in the kitchen or more than likely having a little bit to drink. So you're going to get red cheeks anyway. Now you could spend some time trying to counteract that redness. You know, there's lots of colour corrector foundations out there, powders, everything like that, but you're naturally going to flush through. So I say let's take advantage of that. So I'm going to apply a natural flush blush to just sort of embrace that flushed look really. So what I'm going to do is use a stain, because remember this is all about long lasting. Now you can use a powder, blusher, cream, there's all sorts of formulas out there, but the key to getting something to stay on your face throughout the entire day and night is to use a stain, and there's lots of these on the market. And the best way to apply this is by using a makeup sponge like so, tipping the stain onto the makeup brush. I'm just going to grab my mirror, bear with me. And what you want to do is you want to dab it like so, all around, and you're going to go slightly up. And this is to, I'll just come closer then you can see. So what we're doing here is we're creating a natural flush where you would ordinarily get red. And with it being a stain, it will just, it will definitely stay all day. And it will, the sort of bright redness of it will sort of make your natural flush look even stronger. So I'm going to apply it where I normally would get a flush, and it does actually go a little bit over the bridge of the nose. So it's not where you'd normally apply blush really, because normally you'd put it in the apples of your cheeks or on your cheekbones. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm definitely going a bit further than that and going all over. And the makeup sponge, by dabbing and pressing like this, it presses the stain into your skin and it will ensure that it stays all day, guaranteed to stay, into the night. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Just come a little bit closer, and you can see I'm using it really sparingly. I'm not too bothered about the precision of it because it's just mimicking a natural glow. And again, you want to dab, 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 because this is pushing it in and making sure it'll set for the day. Okay, the stain as well will give you a really nice natural glow, which is what you want on Christmas Day. If you want it to last even longer, then I would suggest just applying a powder blush on top. Get a similar colour, get a nice big powder brush, swirl it, dab it on your hand just to get rid of the excess, and it's not too bright. I'll just come closer, and here we are just going on the apples of the cheeks and up. So this is just going to make sure it sets all day long, and it is not going to budge anywhere, trust me. Okay, we're then going to go to the eyes, and I think it's really nice to have a little bit of glitter on Christmas Day, but I want to keep it quite subtle because, you know, it's a family day and it's not like, I don't know, I'm going out and having a big party or anything, but I want it to look really nice and subtle, so I would recommend using browns. So there's lots of different glitter pigments on the market. I'm going to use a brown and a gold. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get a little makeup brush like so. I'm just trying to get my mirror and everything ready. Let me just get what I'm looking for. I'm going to start by applying a little bit of white, and this is like a gel cream eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my fingertips to apply this. This is really, really Christmassy, and you want to apply this in the inner corners of the eye, and it doesn't have to be exactly, you know, sort of precise on your eye. I actually like it to go here because this is where you get dark circles as well when you're tired. Now this sort of gel glitter will definitely stay put all day also. So again, doesn't matter if it goes here, actually gives a really nice effect. I'm just going to get a little bit more and spread it to the middle of the eye. Again, just using my fingertips because it doesn't matter sort of how precise it is. And I'm going to go a little bit under the arch of the brow because this gives a really nice definition. So, and this gel formula will give a really nice base for the rest of your glitter. So I'm then going to use a nice gold. Just going to dip my brush in there, dab any excess off, and we're starting in the middle, going to the outer. With it being glitter, it's going to naturally fall on your cheeks. Ordinarily, I would say, you know, use some powder or put a tissue underneath to stop the glitter from falling, but I actually think this gives a really nice Christmassy look when bits of glitter fall over your face, because if you can't do it at Christmas, when can you do it? Okay, so I'm really sort of natural glitter now, but I want to add a little bit of definition to my eyes still. So I'm going to use a dark brown glitter now, applying it in the same way on the brush, dabbing the excess off. And what we're doing here is we're just staining the outer corners just to add a little bit of definition. Just get a little bit more for the other eye. You can use your fingertips to blend. Don't worry if you're not an expert on applying eyeshadows. You don't have to be. With it being glitter, it's going to look, well, it's very easy to sort of smudge. It's going to look like there's bits of glitter everywhere, which is good, it's what you want. And you can just blend it all in one with your fingertips. It really doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the less perfect, the better. So I've got a really subtle, hopefully you can see, little bit of sparkle, but naturally I want a little bit more. And I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeliner, and I'm going to use a brown gel eyeliner with a little brush, bear with me, which a really thin brush like so. Can you see that? And I'm just going to apply this, just a really nice thin line, and this is just going to give me some definition because the glitter has fallen on the lashes, and it's just to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm going to have to use my mirror for this. So you just want to go close to your lash line. I think brown is better to use than black. This is a very dark brown, but it just looks more subtle against the glitter. I think if you use black, especially as we've applied white, it will just look a little bit too harsh, that's all. So I'm just going to do the other eye. Hopefully you can see the difference. It's just giving a little bit more definition. Gel eyeliners are really, really easy to use, and they're guaranteed to last all day and all night. Liquids can sometimes flake off, pencils will smudge. Gel is definitely the way you need to go. Okay, so I'm now just going to apply a little bit to get a flick. I'm going to have to put a mirror down here, then I can see what I'm doing. What you want to do is just get the brush and literally flick up like so. Just the once, it's really simple. So you've got just a little bit of a flick so that when you put your mascara on, it'll accentuate it even more. So almost done. I just want that little bit more glitter, and I'm going to stay with the same sort of colours and go for a nice gold. You can get these gel liquid. They're a mixture of gel and liquid actually, I think. These glitter eyeliners from most places now, and I just love this copper colour, which will suit most skin tones and most colourings. And I'm going to apply this under the lash line at the bottom. Again, it doesn't have to be precise at all. Doesn't matter if it goes a little bit under the lash line. So hopefully you can see that there. It's just a little bit of glitter, and I'll just apply a little bit here. Just so we've got a really nice subtle bit of glitter. And then we're just going to set it all with some really nice mascara. Now I would choose waterproof. There's probably going to be a little bit of crying with happiness, obviously, and you know, you might be hot in the kitchen and stuff, so apply a waterproof mascara and that will last all day too, into the night. So I'm going to apply a little bit on the lower lashes here, I'd go for an absolute jet black mascara, the blackest of blacks that you can get, because this will really help for the glitter to stand out and make a really nice statement look. And because I've applied lots of glitter and it's all sort of fallen on the lashes, even though I've got naturally black lashes, it's made them look a little bit sort of powdery and paler. So I wouldn't normally apply underneath, but I am doing today. So I do one eye, go on to the next, and then dip for more. And close your eye and wiggle from root to tip. Get some more mascara on your wand, and again wiggle from root to tip. This will make the glitter really, really, really stand out by using the jet black mascara. Now, a lot of people are very much into false lashes. I personally can't use them. I don't seem to get on with them, especially as a contact lens wearer. They just don't seem to feel right. I also don't think it's the best idea for Christmas Day because they're going to naturally fall off a little bit. So yeah, personally I think it's enough if you've got lots of glitter and some mascara. If you do want a little bit of a curl though, by all means, get some eyelash curlers. A really nice tip is to warm them with a hairdryer for about 15 seconds, maybe not long, so they're nice and warm, and that will make the curl set much better. So you want to grab your lashes, and I pinch them for 5 seconds only, slowly release, and it's just curled just that nice little bit. So if these eyelash curlers were hot, what makes them set is as soon as they cool, your lashes cool, they will set for a long, long time. So we're almost done, and next is onto the lips. Now I would recommend, again as we did with the cheeks, I would recommend using a stain. Now I personally love red lips for Christmas, and I don't actually think it's too much. But rather than going for like a really bright orangey red, I would suggest using quite a nice subtle, almost like a berry, because that will complement the browns that you've got on your eyes. So you just apply it as a lip liner first. And then add a little lip balm all over. This will help the stain sort of set a bit better, and make sure you haven't got any dry lips. I then tend to rub it in. And there you go. And then I sometimes add a little bit of the cheek stain. And what this does is it just accentuates the colour you've got on your cheeks so everything matches. You don't really want to go with bronzers because they all sort of clash with the rosy cheeks. So there you have it, a really, really quick way to have really nice, subtle, Christmassy eyes, you know, a lot of nice flush on the cheeks, and nice berry lips, really, really natural for Christmas Day. So I hope this has helped you, and I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. See you soon.